Hello, Nix here. Welcome to another legacy video. In my last video I did try Atraxa in the black-red version, but I think it is not as much as powerful as in this version. So yeah, today I'm gonna play Dimir Reanimator to show you her real power. And in fact today we are gonna play with 4 Atraxa, 3 Archon of Cruelty and only 1 Griselbrand. You can maybe play 2 Griselbrand and 2 Archon of Cruelty, or I don't know, also another creature such as Emissary maybe. Yeah, we will not play cards like Vilis because we are gonna play Show and Tell in the sideboard. Yeah, since you play Reanimate, you can still play Vilis if you want. We are also gonna play for Force of Will and for Griff. You know, play both those cards in the same deck is kinda hard to get value from them, since you can cast Force of Will for free by pitching a blue card, and you can cast Griff for free by pitching a black card. So it's kinda hard to cast them for free, but together with cards like Atraxa and Tainted Indulgence, it will be easier to cast them for their free casting cost. So yeah, Griff is more of a proactive play, since you will attack your opponent's hand and gain information, while Force of Will is more of a reactive one, since you will protect yourself from the aggressive play of your opponents, or just to protect the your spell from the opponent's counterspell. As an enablers, we are gonna play 4 Careful Study, 4 Tainted Indulgence and 4 Entomb. So you know there's no need to play Unmask. We are gonna only play 8 reanimation spell with 4 reanimated, 4 animated dead, with all those cantrips, with 4 Tainted Indulgence and 4 Careful Study. We can easily drop 4 copies of a reanimation spell, so it is fine to play only 8 copies. We are also gonna play 4 Dark Ritual and 4 Lotus Petal. Usually in Dimir version you will not see Dark Ritual or Lotus Petal. You will probably see maybe Ponders, Brainstorm and cards like that, but I honestly like the fast plays of going Dark Ritual in Tomb Reanimate. Also Dark Ritual helps to hard cast Griff, so yeah, the same is for Lotus Petal, that can help to hard cast Atraxa. So yeah, I wanted to keep all my fast mana in this deck for today, but yeah, you can easily drop some of them to play more cantrips or reanimation spell if you want. And we are also gonna play 16 lands, since we are gonna play a higher curve in post-board games because of Show and Tell and other 2 drops like Echoing Truth, Tainted Indulgence. So you know, having more mana, it will add more consistency to hit your land drops for your free mana value cards on turn 3. So you can go down to 15 or also 14 lands still, but you know, it will be harder to hit free mana for Show and Tell. So yeah. While in the sideboard, today we are gonna try Shriekmaw, a very sweet card to try. When it enters the battlefield, it will destroy target non-artifact non-black creature. It costs 5 mana, but you can cast it with its evoke cost. So this is basically a terror with legs. So you can cast it against white initiative and reanimate it. So a very sweet card to try today. We are gonna play Free Fairy Macabre as Graveyard Hate for ourselves. 2 Totsis, very good against control decks and combo decks. 4 Show and Tell to play around Graveyard Hate. 3 Echoing Truth to deal with annoying permanents such as Planeswalker, Grafdigger Cage, Leyline of the Void, stuff like that. And 1 Iona, a very nice card to have against combo decks such as Doomsday, Storm, decks like that. So yeah, I think that's all, and I will see you in the games. Okay, first match of the league. This hand has protection and 1 enabler. We are missing cantrips or reanimation spell. I have to mulligan this hand. Okay, this one is much better. We have the combo with protection. Gonna keep it and bottom the basic island. And I will go for the combo here. I think in the first turns Griselbrand is probably better than Atraxa. And they concede the game. I would have gone down to 11 life, draw 7 cards, go down to 4, Force of Will go down to 3, draw another Force of Will maybe, go down to 2. So yeah, I also didn't show them that I play blue, so let's go to game 2. Okay, in the blind, I think I want Show and Tell to play around, maybe Leyline of the Void. It is also a blue card for Force of Will. I think I want to drop Griff against them. And I also like a couple Totsis. Interesting hand, very reactive. We have a discard spell and a Force of Will. Opponent mulligan to 6, probably looking for Leyline of the Void though. So I didn't put Leyline, Echoing Truth. So yeah, let's mulligan. Try to find the Show and Tell. Okay, this hand has Show and Tell in Griselbrand, but we are missing lands. I think I can keep this hand and bottom 1 Careful Study. The opponent begins with Leyline of the Void indeed. Underground Sea into Ponder. Okay, reanimate is bad. I basically need to draw lands. Another careful studies bed. Let's drop a reanimate here. Okay, land is very nice. I can fetch for Underground Sea here and cast one Careful Study. Okay, Totsis is very annoying. It will take probably Show and Tell. Okay, I can reanimate their aura just to ramp a little and draw a card. I can also cast this Careful Study. I think I can cast Careful Study again here. I just need to dig for another Show and Tell, basically. Okay, let's try to cast this Grizzled Brand. Okay. Okay, so they play Sultai Control, looks like. So yeah, Echoing Truth is better than Force of Will. And I also like Griff. Okay, I can keep this hand, bottom one, careful study. I have Echoing Truth for Leyline of the Void. Okay, they have Force of Will, annoying. Let's play Lotus Petal and pass the turn. Okay, Totsis is very nice. If I draw Dark Ritual, I can cast a Dark Ritual into Totsis and Chantal. Okay, let's take a Brainstorm here. Okay, they will play Narset. And Flusterstorm, very annoying. I have to pass the turn here. I can cast it as a Chantal, but they can easily bounce Archon of Cruelty with the Jace. I will also not draw a card with Narset, so let's pass the turn, try to find Atraxa. Echo in Truth doesn't help, unfortunately. Okay, good game. Chantel, Flusterstorm. Yeah, they probably have a counterspell. They had triple Brainstorm with these Jays. Yeah, unfortunately I had an answer for Leyline of the Void, but they had Force of Will. So yeah, good game. Let's go to the next one. Interesting hand. We are on the draw. I have Grief plus Reanimate in the case they are a combo. So yeah, let's skip this one. I can also go on this card. Okay, let's start with Careful Study then. I want to grief them. Let's keep a Careful Study in the case I can reanimate Atraxa and find maybe a Force of Will. So let's discard the Swamp and one Atraxa. Okay, I did find Force of Will. Also in Tomb. So yeah, we are playing against an aggro deck. So let's get enchantment, instant, creature, land, and sorcery. Yeah. Let's take Polluted Delta though. Okay. Pass the turn, yeah. Okay, let's grift them again. Pitching an Animated. And I will go for Archon of Cruelty here. Okay. So yeah, against the mood, sadly Shrikamo says no non-artifact. So yeah, let's go with Show and Tell for Leyline of the Void, and also Echoing Truth. I can take out Animated for Show and Tell, and I think I can also take out Grief maybe to play one Thoughtseize and another Echoing Truth. Okay, this hand have a Show and Tell and a way to dig for a creature. I'm gonna keep it. I will fetch for a basic island here and dig for a creature. They could have Fairy Macabre, so I think I will drop Reanimate. And a Force of Will. Okay, let's cast this Careful Study. I can drop in Tomb and Lotus Petal. Okay, Gravedigger Cage is fine. We'll play a fetch and pass the turn. Okay, let's cast this Tainted Indulgence. Another Shentel is bad. Okay, I can entomb for a land here. Just to thin the deck a little bit. Lotus Petal. Yeah, let's cast this. I can art cast a Force of Will. Okay, I finally found a creature. Let's cast it as a Schwentel then. Okay, they play Phyrexian Metamorph, interesting. They can't copy my Atraxa though, since they enter the battlefield at the same time. Phyrexian Metamorph can copy only a permanent that is already on the field. Okay. They can Surgical Schwentel, that's fine. Okay, let's get a land, an artifact, an instant, a creature, and a sorcery. Okay. I have Echoing Truth, so I think I can pass the turn here. Okay, they can turn those servo tokens into Topters, block and sacrifice, so I will not gain life. I only have 9 mana. I could Echo in Truth those Retrofitter Foundry, but they will end up with a Metamorph in their hand. Okay, let's cast this Archon of Cruelty. Let's see if I can draw a land. Okay, I didn't find the land, but I did draw Echo in Truth. Basically, they had to sacrifice a token. I would have attacked with Atraxa. They could have made a Topter, block Atraxa, made another 4/4. If they had Metamorph, they could have copied Archon of Cruelty. I had to sacrifice Atraxa, and with double Echo in Truth I could have dealt the last 7 damage. So yeah, a very hard game. In the end we did finally find Atraxa. We did a lot for it, and we found one, and yeah, she basically won us the game. So a very strong card in this version. Let's go to the next match. Okay, third match of the league. Oh boy, let's mulligan his hand. And we can keep this one. Okay, let's go for Atraxa here. First negation, okay. I still have an enabler in my hand, together with Grizzled Brand. So yeah, let's go for it. Okay, the opponent didn't show much, just Force of Will, Force of Negation, Brainstorm and Basic Island. this could be anything, honestly. Yeah, let's play some more discard spell for their counter spell. I also like to play a couple Echoing Truth. For good measure. But no, let's try with this setting. Okay, let's try this hand. Okay, they do play Leyline of the Void. Let's try to gain some more information about what they're playing. I can also try to hard cast these Atraxa if we find a Lotus Petals. Okay, I could cast this Archon of Cruelty. Let's pass the turn once again. Island into Brainstorm. Okay, I can cast one Careful Study here. I did find the Force of Will, very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know, they could be Show and Tell, maybe. Leyline of the Void is kinda strange. I think I can pass the turn. I would like to draw a discard spell. Another Dark Ritual is not bad though. They have 7 cards in hand. Okay, let's try to cast 1 Dark Ritual here. Let's see if they want to counter this one. They don't. Okay, let's play a Lotus Petal to play around dates. And our cast this Griff. I mean this Archon of Cruelty. Okay, fast pitching the Fairy. Okay. Okay, let's entomb for a fetch land. I have to counter that Narset. Okay, let's go to combat. Okay, let's cast this Careful Study, try to find another Force of Will. Tots is very nice, but I can't cast it. Ponder into shuffle. Okay, they did find the Supreme Verdict in the end, but yeah, they had to look for it with Narset. They didn't have the mana. I have little on board. They were probably looking for Sword to Plowshares for my Archon of Cruelty. And then a way to deal with Griff. But yeah, we basically beat Leyline of the Void. Triple Force of Will, Surgical Extraction, a lot of annoying hate. The opponent didn't draw lands though. But yeah, a win is a win, and I take it. So yeah, let's go to the next game. Okay, very nice hand. I'm gonna keep it. We have the combo and a discard spell. We are also on the draw. If I draw a Force of Will, I also have protection. The opponent mulligan very hard though. Probably they are playing a combo deck themselves. They are down to 4 cards, down to 3 cards, wow. I wonder what they're playing. They concede the game, interesting. Maybe they do play Reanimator, so let's go with Fairy Macabre. but maybe they don't play Reanimator. I don't know. Let's go with a small sideboarding. This hand has a turn 1, but the opponent keeps mulligan very hard. I will try to find some graveyard hate. There we go. And I will probably bottom this. No, maybe I will bottom a land here, yeah. I want to keep Lotus Petal in the case I find Reanimate with this careful study. But looks like the opponent is on initiative. Okay, looks like they have Containment Priest. Okay. Okay, this is a game loss, but that's fine. At least we know what the opponent is playing. Okay. Okay, very nice hand. A little bit weak against Leyline of the Void, but a nice hand nonetheless. Okay, let's start by grifting them. Okay. Yeah, sometimes Initiative plays Leyline of the Void, sometimes plays Fairy Macabre. I had a very good hand against the Fairy Macabre line, so yeah. If they went with Leyline of the Void, things would have get a little bit harder. I basically needed to find Leyline, Echoing Truth for Leyline of the Void. But yeah, they had the Fairy Macabre, so good game. Let's go to the last match. Okay, we are against Tony Scaponi, a very strong Storm player. They will probably mulligan for a turn 1, but this hand is too good to mulligan. Unfortunately, I have Force of Will, but no blue pitch for it. With Infernal Contract, interesting. Are they playing Spanish Inquisition, maybe? Okay. Okay, they have a Goblin Shell Belcher. I want to see their deck here. This is not a little Goblin Shell Belcher, but they can shoot it again. Yeah, I can't do much here. Okay. They could play Leyline of the Void, I guess. I also don't want to play Show and Tell. They could put Goblin Shell Belcher into the battlefield and activate it with a Lion's Eye Diamond. Yeah, this is a turn 1. Okay. They also play Veil of Summer. Let's see what they have in end. Dang it. I have to force this thing. I don't want them to have a cooling of the week. Okay, let's take Dark Ritual here. I will take Entomb in the case they find Lion's Eye Diamond into Ecovions. Okay. Okay, they have a ley line of anticipation. I think we want to maximize the chance of hitting Force of Will with a blue spell to pitch. So let's go with this setting. Okay, I have to mulligan this hand. Also this one. This one is better. I think I can force this one. Okay, let's get creature, enchantment, land, artifact, sorcery, and instant. Okay. Okay, they concede the game. They could have found Lionside Diamond and start to wheel with Echo Vions, and yeah, maybe could win the game, but yeah, they didn't find Ionside Diamond, so I basically had little on the field. But yeah, I did had triple Force of Will for their double Goblin Belcher, and also Griff for their third Goblin Belcher. So yeah, a very scary matchup, since we don't play a Serra Emissary in this version, so we don't have protection for Goblin Belcher. They could play maybe Chain of Vapor or Echo Intrude, I don't know, maybe Slaughter Path to deal with Serra Emissary, but yeah, Griff is usually a Griff plus Reanimate is usually a good strategy against those type of decks. So yeah, good game too. Okay, we did end up with a positive result for one. We only lost against the Sultai Control. You know, winning game one, you don't know what the opponent could play. So yeah, you basically go with show and tell if they had, if you expect them to have Leyline of the Void. They indeed had Leyline of the Void. So yeah, the show and tell plan was very nice, but unfortunately they did find Tutsis, so they took my show and tell, and you know, we stumbled up with our draws. We couldn't find another show and tell, and yeah, we basically lost that game. And in game 3 we had Echo Intrude for the Leyline of the Void, but they also had the Force of Will, and then they also did find their second blue mana to cast Narset and start to dig for more answer to our combo. So yeah, a very unfortunate game for us, but yeah, at least it was interactive. We won against Mood, which is basically an artifact aggro deck, where you play, you know, cards like Etched Champion, Steel Overseer, Cranial Plating, and try to deal a lot of damage by combat. But yeah, I think this is usually easy matchup for Reanimator. You have cards like Serenity if you play the black-red version with the white sideboard. You also have Echo Intrude and Show and Tell to deal with their Leyline of the Void or their Graveyard Hate in general. Also, the opponent in game 2 didn't know the interaction between Show and Tell and the clone effect. Basically, when you cast the Show and Tell, if you play a creature and your opponent plays a clone effect, such as a Phyrexian Metamorph, basically that card can't copy the creature you play with Show and Tell, since they simultaneously enter the battlefield, and the Phyrexian Metamorph says that as it enters the battlefield, so it needs already a target on the field to copy. So if you play them simultaneously, it can't copy the creature you play with Show and Tell. It would have worked if the Metamorph was a trigger, like if it says when it enters the battlefield. So they enters the battlefield, and then the copy effect will trigger if it says when it enters the battlefield, and then you can choose the creatures of your opponent, basically. But yeah, if it says as it enters the battlefield, you can't copy the creature. So yeah, if the opponent Shaman Cook, you are looking at this video, yeah, that's an explanation for you for your future games. We did also play against a I think it was maybe Jeskai Control with Days Undoing combo. You know, you play a control deck, and then also play the Days Undoing combo with Narset or Hullbreacher, and then you know, win the game with, I don't know, a big Shark Typhoon token, or just with Hullbreacher beat down. Yeah, in game 2 they kept a weird hand. You know, they had the Leyline of the Void, but then they started to discard 2 hand size and basically discarded 3 Leyline of the Void. So yeah, I think their draws was very bad. They probably kept a hand with maybe 2 Force of Will, a Leyline of the Void, and you know, draw the 3rd Force of Will and the rest of their Leyline of the Void. They did also find a Surgical, so they had a lot of hate for Reanimator. So yeah, very hard game too, but you know, if the opponent have a lot of hate, like for Leyline of the Void, Surgical Extraction, the show and tell plan is a game winning strategy. Also hard casting your creatures if the game takes the long way. You can just flood a little bit and try to hard cast your creatures. But yeah, very nice games. I've been very patient to cast that Force of Will. There was no need to cast it, even if I had cast 1 Archon of Cruelty. They did Force of Will it, but you know, the opponent could still have a Plains plus 4 to Closias, so there was no need to Force of Will that play. I wanted to keep my Force of Will to counter their play, like, you know, Narset. If the opponent went Narset and start to dig for Days Undoing or, you know, stuff like that, it would have been very problematic. So, you know, if you play a Force of Will deck, be very patient. Don't just go, oh, this card is countering my Archon of Cruelty, I have to protect it. Just be patient and think which is the best spell to counter, basically. Against White Initiative, yeah, game 1, the opponent lost the game by mulligan to 3. In game 2, we didn't know what they were playing. I thought they were on Reanimator or maybe Old Spell, you know, a combo deck that tries to mulligan very hard for a turn 1. So I did side in Fairy Macabre and stuff like that. But then the opponent showed they were on initiative. So yeah, we lose game 2, but I still keep playing it to get more information about the opponent's sideboard cards. I wanted to see if we could have see maybe a Leyline of the Void if we top deck, I don't know, a discard spell. But we only see Containment Priest. So yeah, in game 3, without information, we just kept a good hand against a Fairy Macabre, but not against Leyline of the Void. And you know, we won the 50-50 since the opponent had Fairy Macabre in their hand. So we basically won the game 3. And against Tony Scaponi, a very strong Storm player, they were playing Spanish Inquisition, a very nice deck. We did try to win game 1, since the opponent activated a Goblin Belcher but didn't kill us. But unfortunately we don't play Seremissary in this version or cards like that. so we couldn't protect ourselves from the second activation of the Goblin Shell Belcher, so we lost game 1. In game 2 they started the game with Leyline of Anticipation together with Griff. Yeah, I had to force the Griff since I didn't want to get basically they could have gone Lotus Petal, Cooligan the Wick, play Goblin Shell Belcher, Lionside Diamond and activate Goblin Shell Belchers, so I had to force that Griff. But yeah, the opponent didn't have anything of that stuff in their hand. And we won game 2, and in game 3, yeah, you saw it, we had the triple Force of Will, well, 2 Force of Will, one was used as a pitch for the second one, but yeah, Griff took their third Goblin Shell Belcher, and yeah, the opponent did stumble a little bit with their draws. They managed to cast an Infernal Contract, draw 4 cards, but they didn't find Lionside Diamond to combo off, basically. So we also won that game. But yeah, in the end, a very nice league. I'm pretty happy with this result. By the way, yeah, I have nothing much more to say about this deck. It is very sweet. Atraxa is a very strong card in this version of Reanimator, so if you want to play her in her full potential, you should play her in the Dimir version indeed. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you next time.